The Golden Bachelor. If you haven't heard about it, where have you been? Well, seriously, it's become a hit for ABC, drawing record ratings in its debut. And each week, millions of viewers watch a group of mature women vie for one man's heart. Now, one of those women happens to be from Austin. 70-year-old Kathy is a retired educational consultant, and she's joining us now to talk about her Bachelor experience. Kathy, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, unfortunately, you are no longer in the running for Jerry. So tell us about the night that you were eliminated.
So the night I was eliminated, Gary and I had talked, and I knew that I probably was going home because I hadn't made the connection with Gary that some of the other women had made. But he's a great guy, and I just only wish him happiness, truly.
That is so sweet. Well, did you ever watch The Bachelor or know what the show was all about before you got on board?
I did. I watched it and I thought, I've done the online dating thing that has not been really successful. And I thought, you know what? I was married almost 46 years to a great guy. And why not try dating online? What did I have to lose? I didn't get Gary's love, but I made great friends with a bunch of women. And I've left there with so many wonderful friendships.
That's awesome to hear. And that sort of leads into my next question. What were your family and friends saying when you decided to take this Bachelor journey?
Well, my friends and my family were very supportive. I think that they were surprised that I really would go through with it. But people who know me know that I love life. I love adventures. I don't say no to opportunity. So this was a win-win.
Now, you said you made friends with a great bunch of women, and a lot of people, especially after watching the earlier Bachelor shows, think that getting a bunch of women in a house all vying for the same man would turn into a cat fight and drama. Why do you think your group was so different? Because
I think that there were lots of different personalities there, but I think ultimately we brought a world of experience, a lifetime of joys and sorrows, and we were there to get to know each other and build women up. And really the message of the show for me and for all of the women is there's hope. There's love out there. Just because you're 60 or 70, get up off the sofa, enjoy life, do things. And that really was the message of the show. We knew that only one person was going to leave with Gary.
And that was something I think that really struck a lot of people, the emotional maturity that this group of women was actually showing instead of the cat fights and the running around. Do you guys think that you really made an impression about how this can be done?
I do. I think there's a particular group that I am very close with. We call ourselves the Askin Crew. It's April, Susan, Kathy, and Nancy. And we bonded from the beginning. And I think that is another message, that women are here to support women. We all have something to say. Our age doesn't make us invisible. We have a lot of life to live. And I think all of the women in that house came with such rich lives and stories. And we wanted to share that with the United States. We want every woman out there to feel empowered to go out and live her best life.
Now, if you had to do it all again, would you change your approach?
Not really. Anyone who knows me, I am a direct, straight shooter. I do most things with a great sense of humor. I had a blast. And no, if I could have captured Gary's heart, maybe but he seems, as you probably know, he seems to prefer petite brunettes. And while I am a brunette, I'm 5'8". So, that makes it a little tough, but no, I wouldn't change anything.
All right, here's the million-dollar question. Who do you think The Bachelor is going to end up with?
Well, there's 3 women. There's Faith, there's Leslie, and there's Teresa. and they're all really great women, and they all have great stories to tell. And at the end of the day, Gary gets to choose who he wants. And I just honestly, I just wish whoever he chooses, I just wish them a lifetime of happiness. Because while this show is all about the stories of life, in the end, who would not want to find their true love, whether it's on television, on the internet, whatever? That is the wish. Whoever he finds, I want to go to the wedding though. I want to be there.
I think all of America will want to be there. Now, this show has really been so popular. Do you think that, there could be maybe a little spin-off, a Golden Bachelorette? And if so, if they asked you to do it, would you?
Of course I would. Who couldn't imagine having the opportunity to have 22 men, if they could find 22 men who could keep up with me? That might be a challenge, but I would do it in a minute. It would be so fun, and I think it would be a great opportunity again for me to find love. So yeah, sign me up. I
love it. And is there anything else about your experience you think people need to know or they need to understand?
I really, really hope that what people take away from this is that we just get one go round in this life. And I want people to know that this is a rich life that we have. And don't be a used to person. I used to play tennis. I used to go skiing. Be someone who gets up and does those things now. Enjoy your life. You never know when the end is. So enjoy the life that you have and have adventures, and don't say no to opportunity.
Great advice.
And live your best life.
Live your best life. I love it. Just like you are right now.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Kathy, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate your time so much.
So welcome. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.